ravaged to the point where she's going to be barely recognizable.
She going to get ravaged. They going to blow up.
Probably going to be covered in herpes sores and all types of shit.
Man, that box going to get cut open, man.
Trust.
A lot of these fine-ass women you see right now, in the Jacob's Trouble, they're going to be the ugliest women. They're going to smell the worst and everything. They're going to be almost non-recognizable. Hair's going to be all matted, face all scarred up, scratched up, body all cut up, halfway burnt, boils on their skins. I mean, it's going to be terrible, terrifying to even look at, man.
And I get it. You probably modeling, you probably doing a photo shoot, but even then, you can still do that inside, man. Like, it's not that serious to take a photo shoot outside in the cold, man. I mean, if you really wanted to be technical, you got skilled photographers that can create a background or a template that look just like this, man.
Right.
But I want the experience.
Bro, just last week you would have took a picture, it would have been like, all right, whatever.
All right, cool.
All days, bro.
Even next week, it's gonna be 60 degrees next week. All right, go ahead, knock yourself out. And then she be the main one cry, I'm finna die from 19. Be in there getting jabbed up, booty gonna deflate.
Matthew 22:9. It says, "Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage." And how we bid the people to the marriage? By speaking the words of the Lord, giving them warning of what's to come, telling you if you don't repent, you're going to get hit with a nuclear missile. That's an incentive to come to the marriage. But that's only going to change the words the Lord gave us, is only going to change the mind of the elect. That's right. Yeah. It says, so those servants went out into the highways and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless.
How the hell you even get in here? How you get past security, nigga? Like Jake be sticking the crowd, take him and throw his ass out of there. Throw him out of there, man. Because you got a lot of Jakes who ain't wearing the wedding garment. They don't want to come and play. You know what I'm saying? They out here in street clothes and shit. And I'm saying that hypothetically. But you ain't prepared to go out there and furnish the wedding, man. The Lord said, look, go out there, pass out cards, man. Go out here and give them the invitation. Tell them, look, man, you're invited if it's for you. Get tailored up, go ahead and get groomed up. Not no line and shit, not no vanity. But, we putting it in layman terms. Go out there and get your shit together, man.
That's right.
Because it's a term Jake got called reading the room.
Right.
Which basically means you analyzing the situation you in and you act accordingly. So this man not having a wedding garment, he didn't realize he going to a fucking wedding. That's why YAHAWASHI said, ye hypocrites, you can tell the signs of the seasons, but you can't determine the time of the end. That's what the elect does.
The garments represent the doctrine, the knowledge. Because when YAHAWASHI spotted this man, then people are going to be spotted out is when judgment day. So YAHAWASHI is going to see whoever doesn't have this gospel within their hearts. He's going to destroy whoever doesn't amongst the Israelites. Because it said good and the bad, because we're basically casting the net unto whoever may hear. So there's bad and good that get pulled in, but all of those that are of the bad is going to receive the judgment. It says here, then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So like dudes like Nate, Johanna, their congregation, them being in outer darkness means them getting hit with missiles. Because they actually are going to think that when the Lord returns that he's going to save them. But he's not. He's going to destroy you niggas.
He's going to bring a whole bunch of purple niggas with dreads, man. Come on, bro. A whole bunch of niggas with lineups. Come on, bro. He's not doing that.
It says, for many are called, but few are chosen. So you have to be chosen. You have to be elected by the Lord. Because the term elect and chosen are the same thing. It's synonymous.
I got a precept real quick. This is the book of Matthew 7, and I'm starting verse 21. It says, not everyone that said to me, Lord, Lord, should enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doth the will of my Father which is in heaven. And many were saying to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? Because the people that came without the proper garments, they probably had the name of the Lord. They understood the truth. But it says, and in that my name cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess to them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Getting cast out to outer darkness, like the brother said, getting hit with those thermonuclear missiles, man. Because now China and Russia are getting ready to dish this dollar, and hey, this dollar is out of here, man. This guy, what's his name? Rethinking the dollar. I think it's the guy Mario, the Christian Jake. He said that the dollar has lost 97% of its purchasing power. Because if you look at currencies bottom out within 100 years or so. You a little bit over that. So this dollar is on its way down the drain, man. This is why everything is being stored into cryptocurrencies. What do you call it? Cryptocurrencies, man. Digital currencies. Like this new store they're building up is called Amazon Fresh. They're putting up 15 at a time. They got 1,300 cameras in it, and everything is digital. When you put the food in the cart, it already gives you the calorie. It gives you the price. It's a camera in there, and it lets you know the markup on everything, man.
No cashiers.
No, they got cashiers.
On that one?
Yeah, they still got cashiers.
I'm thinking Amazon Goes.
Yeah. This new one is called Amazon Fresh. These are gonna be the new grocery stores they putting up in Babylon. 15 at a time, man. So they expediting the building on it.
They're showing you with that how they even only want a certain section of the populace to have grocery stores, because they build those Amazon Go stores only in rich neighborhoods. That got money, dope. You know, if you don't got that dope, look, in that time when all the Amazon Go stores is out here, more than likely the Quran is gonna be here at the same time.
And that's why they setting it up. That's why they building up so quick, because that store is purely digital, bro. And they said in order for you to go in the store, you gotta log into your Prime account. So you have to already be logged in. So therefore the algorithm already know who you is. And if they got 1,300 cameras, they already got the face shit going. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you right there. So you're gonna have that, Walmart, you're gonna have all these other monopolies that may go under. Walmart may still be around, but a lot of those Walmart, they're gonna turn into entertainment centers, man.
A lot of them are gonna get overrun. Lacking food on the shelves, because it's gonna be a famine out here. So you're gonna have people of means, like people that have the money to actually import stuff off the trucks. They're gonna be bidding for the groceries. So you think that any of those goods are gonna go to the poor neighborhoods? No. They're gonna get sectioned off to people with money. The people with money gonna be the ones with the food that day.
They're closing off all the stores in J. Cole, man.
Because look, if there wasn't no resemblance of normalcy, it wouldn't be no point in Esau bringing that MOTB. It wouldn't be no point in taking it. Because basically the people are going to take the MOTB so they can be somewhat in society. Because if you don't have the MOTB, you're not going to be able to eat. You're not going to be able to get a job. Because how you going to be on a payroll to buy and to get money if you don't got the thing?
And guess what? It proves that the Quran is not the three-pointer, because you even had Jake, not Jake, but I forgot this guy's name. He was an Edomite. They was basically talking about once everything goes digital, they says the 19 disappears, which shows you it was never no damn pandemic in the first place, man.
Right. Yeah.
Aren't you cold?
Hey, that's why the
I've been out here a long time.
Yeah, man. You know,
we out here every week.
Make our own heat out here.
That's why Revelation says, deceive them that are upon the earth, because you're deceived into thinking that you need that thing to live. You need that thing to operate. You know, especially these women, they need to get makeup. They need to get you know, tampons, feminine things like that. Really, if you rely on the Lord, hey, what it say Isaiah 65, the elect gonna be good, man. So what it say? The elect, they not gonna be deceived.
Right.
Yeah, going back to the point, like the brother said, everything is gonna be put on this. They're setting society up to deal with this right here, man. The 19 was just a ploy to push this, because like the brother said earlier when we started up camp, he said that was used to bring in this. That was used to bring in this right here, man. This is what it's all about. This is what it's always been about. Has nothing to do with the jab, man. It's this right here. They're using that as a catalyst to get you prepped for this. Hence the IoT, the Internet of Things. And y'all gonna see that the men of the Great Millstone had it right all the time. And we standing behind this, man. You know how Jake was like, well, you know, it may be the, you know what, that's out now. Nah, we like, man. And even brothers to a degree was like, well, it could be, but we stood behind this. Because the scriptures, you can still buy and sell with that thing, man. Buying and selling goes into the whole economic structure. The C19 has nothing to do with that. That's just a bully tactic to get you to get that shit, man. But regardless of it is, money talks. So I don't give a damn who you are. If you go in the store and they don't know you got this, then you can still buy. And they may say, well, you can't come in here unless you got it. But you still have cash, tangibly. The key is the cash, man. When the cash is out of here, this is the replacement, man.
Yep.
This right here, man, all right? And this is coming very soon. When this comes, the missiles are gonna come. And
You can see Esau allowing certain chaos to.
when you read
to
that,
foment.
don't say the MARK, say the Quran, because they're flag.
You can see how
can't even
Esau
read
can
that
look.
scripture.
Esau probably, how he's gonna do it, he's gonna crash the dollars, allow things to be chaotic for like a good 3-4 months, and then say, oh, we got a solution now.
Superhero.
After people have lost like 20, 30 family members,
Right,
people
right.
have died, and now they're in a state of desperation. They don't want to get robbed going to the grocery store no more. So now the solution, you got to take the rob. You know?
It's Revelation 13:13. And he doeth great wonders so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
How do you have power to do it in the sight of the beast? Because it's technology, man. The Lord gave him that technology in order to do these miraculous things. That's why all the nations bowed down to Esau at the World War II. They weren't coming against the so-called white man, man. They're like, oh, hell no. You know, Bosnia bombings, man, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all these high-powered missiles that he got. Hey, man, the white man knew he was the done on the block. He knew he could go over there and take over lands, extrapolate resources, man, put people in captivity. They said 222 years out of 226 years America's been a nation. They've been at war with other nations. And they fighting for so-called democracy, which this is not a democracy, man. This is clearly not. But they got you people thinking that. Go ahead.
The Chinese just came out recently and said Esau, America just uses democracy as a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
So what they do is they tell the people that they're coming in the name of democracy. That they come in the name of democracy, but really they're supplanting the resources of that nation.
Right.
So then they'll have a puppet leader that makes contracts with the country that put them in power. And then it allows that said country to get the resources, and then he gets paid a percentage. Meanwhile, while his people are being oppressed, and they don't got nothing for their damn self. That's the same case with all them South American countries, Central American, Mexico. All the leaders of the countries, it's Esau, he has an influence over there. And then all the indigenous populations, which are Jake, they gotta suffer. They gotta live next to trash heaps and shit. Niggas using garbage bags as a backpack. Put 2 straps on a garbage bag, and that's your backpack. That's how Jake is living, man. Sir. You know, babies being swaddled in newspaper. Here, the baby gotta have newspaper as his cover, as his blankets and shit at night, man. What kind of shit is that? That's from Esau, though.
That's why when they invade this place, they're gonna have a pleasure of fucking you Americans up, man. You Americans gonna pay for the shit you're gonna pay for the shit your government did.
You got children in Jamaica walking around with no socks and no shoes on.
Because which one of these devils over here was it told Esau to stop going to the Middle East and taking resources? Ain't no devil over here saying that shit, man.
Right.
Because if they stopped doing that, you wouldn't have this lifestyle you live in. You wouldn't be able to come down to Mill Creek and take naked selfies, man. You wouldn't be able to eat at the most extravagant restaurant or go to the Hush and Blackwell building. Which Hush and Blackwell is a bunch of damn devils, man. Amalekites.
So it sounds like something.
Yeah. So the fucking Edomites over here, man, ain't say, nah, don't go and fuck with Saudi Arabia. Or don't go fuck with war. They ain't say that, man. They cool with it as long as they can live out their ways here. So they gonna have a field day when they come over here. Believe it or not, the UN is already over here, man.
Right.
It just, when Esau finally collapses society and the troops come out, that's all we waiting on. You know? That's all we waiting on. And you people, you gonna get fucked up.
Revelation 13:14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, that wound by the sword, because the ancient Roman Empire, man, it went down, but then it fell, but then it's rising again. And we're in it. This is currently a province. This is basically the Roman Empire all over again.
Yep.
And what proves that is you got a Senate, you got congressmen, you got a monarch, okay? And on top of that, just look at the way that the buildings are built. And then when you go downtown, you see the Roman numerals, you got XXX, which X in the Roman numerals is 10, and then you got the letters and the numbers and shit. That's all Roman depiction, man. Man.
Yeah. And
That's, go ahead.
all the same characters is back as well, man. Because these not new spirits that's created. All the old emperors from Rome, they here back in America. They was past presidents, they was past generals, they was past senators, man. And hey, same thing with the prophets. The same men that was raising hell in Rome is the same ones that's raising hell in America now.
And guess what? Then YAHAWASHI come back. Didn't he come on the scene the first time during the Romans?
Yep.
So he's gonna come again.
Was that Emperor Claudius that clicked out the Roman Jews?
Yeah, I think it was Claudius.
That was teaching the truth.
Yeah.
They was on the street corner raising hell. That's
Just
why
like this.
you had Apostle Paul. He had a book to the Romans, but that was the Israelites that were living in Rome that were converted, and they believed in YAHAWASHI, and they were teaching the gospel of repentance to the other Israelites that was there. You know.
And it say, Revelation 13 and 15, and have power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes all.
Just like the president of Haiti, he didn't worship the beast, so he got taken out, man. They killed his ass. They killed the president of Zimbabwe, Tanzania. They killed that guy.
Right.
He was exposing the truth behind this C-19 shit. So they took him out.
Yeah.
So that represents that worship, because when you worship, it's not necessarily worship in the sense of like how you go to a church and bow down to an idol, blase, but it means basically to basically respect that, to actually do what they say, believe in their bullshit. You know, and that's how Esau got majority of people in that mind state. Like anything he says, majority of people go, especially these libtards, these liberals, retarded liberals. These left wingers that voted for Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe
He believe in everything this dude said, man. With Joe Biden, he probably been dead since like 2015, man. They probably hollowed out
some shit.
They hollowed out his body. He's like a Weekend at Bernie's type character, man.
Yeah.
They need to put some glasses on him or something.
Make that nigga
Dark shades.
animated. It's a robot.
Like a
Put the nigga face on
shit.
He's probably completely CGI. It ain't even a real dude.
Right.
They say, and he had power, Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond,
But you wouldn't be having any
to receive a mark.
Nah, don't say that.
And he causeth all, both small and great, both rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, right. Charagma goes into, it's a Greek word for like an embedded mark, a stamp. The stamp is going back to a stamp that the Roman generals would put on certain of their slaves. You know, it's a brand of ownership. So that's what the charagma is going to do to the people that take it. Is you're branded to be under Esau's rule, and it's a lot of spooky shit that's surrounding that information. Because you think that, okay, I just got something I can use to pay for my what's some shit like to pay for my Netflix or whatever. But no, it's actually going to make people bug out. It's going to turn you into a different type of creature after you take it.
That's why everybody taking the you know what, man. Because now, what's that shit called? It's called graphite or something. That's in the you know what, and then that goes into what's in the you know what. Because when people take that, what's the name? Let this lady pass. Let it go pass. You know what? The hell with what that security guard said.
Yeah, they might turn you into half human, half pig after you take that shit.
Right.
So, and this is stupid, man. This is dumb. But regardless of that, man, the whole Charisma thing is what they're getting ready to implement on people. They're gonna use the money to suck in people into doing it. Because the whole trial thing with the C-19 was basically just a test to see what their mind was in. They got you to take that, then it's gonna be easy to get you to take the Charisma, man. Because now they got a reason to take it and get it. They gonna say, well, you know, we have no money. This is the money now. And everybody, they say what? The full of love of money is the root of all evil. People in this society, they're money driven. So when a dude was like, look, man, you can put $1 million on my bank account through this thing, you think he ain't gonna take it? At the end of the day, pleasure outweighs salvation and righteousness. These people don't give a fuck about the Lord, man. They may talk all that shit about, nah, we ain't dealing with it. These people gonna fold. They already fold into the you know what. I know a lot of people at the job that already folded to it, man.
And these people is already getting used to receiving benefits from the government, man.
Oh yeah.
That's why last year we had the stimmy checks, and even this year Joe Biden bringing stimmy checks for people with kids, man.
In Georgia, they want to give black nigga bitches
$850.
Oh yeah, yeah.
month, man.
Well, even
You know she gonna be the first one in the fucking line.
That's the game, bro.
She gonna beat out the hobos and everybody getting that line.
but see, he ain't even got to do that for Eve. Eve just gonna take it off the strip because Esau said take it.
Yeah,
See,
white daddy says.
we get these black bitches. Come on, man. You can come ask. We get these fucking black women too much fucking credit, man. Esau ain't got to offer a bitch a goddamn thing. She gonna take it all because the fucking white man said take it. That's how the black woman get down, man.
Right.
Right.
So, hey, he ain't got to get a bitch $850, man. She gonna take it. You think the black woman want YAHAWASHI to come back? Hell no, man.
Hell no.
The black woman is cool with America, man.
Yeah, these bitches love eating shrimp and pussy
Yeah,
too much.
yeah. Red Lobster is the kingdom of heaven to these black women, man.
Yes.
So, hey, to help the nigga woman, man, hey, fuck her, man. She's gonna be destroyed. Yeah, just forget about her. These fucking black women, man.
Black.
Every time you look at the fucking news and there's some goddamn debauchery, it's always the fucking nigga woman in the head of the damn curve, man.
Yep.
When it comes to homosexuality, when it comes to lesbianism, when it comes to being the biggest whores and sluts, the twerking thoughts,
Megan Thee
it's
Stallion.
always the fucking nigga woman that's always at the frontier.
Spearhead.
Black Lives Matter.
That's that Gardenian pact.
Yeah.
That pact between the serpent and Eve. It's that information which he gave her from the apple more than likely it was feminism, slutism.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the things
yeah.
all the things that they're doing now is what Eve sold out for.
Disrespecting your man.
Because they could see the future. She could see the future of that compact, of that contract.
Right.
She sold out.
It was enticing.
And you know what? That's the spirit. I was talking to the Jake at work. He came up to me, man. He was like, I remember you said something. He said, man, I see why you say that about women. They evil. He was like, now what you say ain't women evil? We was talking about it yesterday. I said, hell yeah, they evil and wicked. He said, they wicked as fuck. And I broke down to him, you know, the Gardenian pact. And he couldn't do nothing. Because he was all butthurt over the fact that women and men dealing with other women, kids and stuff like that. I said, that's really a disgrace. You ain't supposed to be dealing with a woman that got a kid for real. You know what I'm saying? At least taking it serious. He's like, well, whatever, you know, she's right if you love her. I said, I mean, each situation comes with, it's always, you know, it's always an exception to the rule. But overall, I said, you're really degrading yourself as a man. And I had to really break it down to him, bro. Like, you gotta stop putting these women on a goddamn pedestal, bro.
Yeah, you simp ass nigga.
Jake thinks single mothers, that's
Single
where it's at.
motherhood. No, that's the worst thing.
That's just normal at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah, and that show you how low we felt as a people, man. Give me that in Sirach 23. But basically, the single woman, a single mother is the worst thing that you could ever deal with. But we're in hell, and it happens. But usually, single mothers, the shit don't last, man. You gotta be completely simped out in order for that to work. So, for future rappers, you brothers, you dealing with single mothers, man. Good luck. Good luck. It don't work.
Sirach 23.
Basically, you can't view him as a wife. You just gotta view him as a somebody you fuck.
Yeah.
If you in the right spirit, if you got that spirit when you deal with a single mother, you just like, okay, I'm just popping this bitch. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
That's how you think of it.
Well, you don't fall in love with her, man, because it ain't gonna benefit you. At the end, these women gotta know that they here to benefit you.
And they don't even appreciate the fact that you are playing a fatherly role in her child's life.
Right.
And then the fact of the matter is that shit ain't even needed because where the hell is that kid's daddy at, man? Why the hell did you need a daddy? You know what I'm saying? Are you that big of a demon that you can't keep a child with a man? The answer is yes. These bitches, they're so proud. They actually think that the seed comes from them. That just because they carried a baby for 9 months, that means that the baby belongs to them. That don't mean shit. You're just carrying the baby for the man. That's why you have the term, a woman is pregnant for something. Oh, she's pregnant for this man. She's pregnant for that man. You're pregnant for that man. You're not pregnant with your own baby.
Right, and I was going into that too with the chick. I was like, man, I said, you got a pizza, you got an oven, then you have you. I said, what's the most important thing? How does the pizza cook? How does the oven cook the pizza? You got to turn it on and put it in there. It ain't just turn itself on and cook itself. You got to put that motherfucker in there.
And the pizza's for your pleasure, man.
For your pleasure. And on top of that, you won't praise the oven by saying, oh, they cooked it good. I mean, you may give it a little credit. Oh, the pizza looks good. But overall, you had to monitor it. Because if you let it burn, then, hey, damn, this oven ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to monitor it. You choose to put it in and take it out of there.
Yeah.
So you can't give something credit for what it's supposed to do. Why would I praise a car because it's doing what it's supposed to do? It's supposed to drive, man. That's what the fuck it's created for, to get me from point A to point B. I'm inside and I'm steering this motherfucker. It ain't gonna well. Esau got shit now, it drives itself. But regardless, most cars are manually operated, man. Same thing about putting the baby in the woman. The bitch can't get pregnant without you, man. Period. And so she's not to be praised for that. Because if she was supposed to be praised, the Lord wouldn't have gave her fucking labor pains in the first place. He gave it to her because she was fucking wicked.
Yeah, you know your mom's always gave you that. I carried you in my stomach for 9 months.
My daddy carried me in his ball sack for eternity. Now what?
So you got to do whatever Z shapes.
I was backstroking in your daddy's loins. You in there backstroking, man. And that's why the kid have 80% of the male's hormones or genes, 80%. In which we don't even know if that's true. The baby could clearly have 95% of the father's DNA.
Right.
Honestly. Because just because you look like something doesn't mean you have to take of that. And of course you got your mother's, genes and shit in you because you come out of her. That's just the art of reproducing, but majority of the genes goes back to the father because I believe the man has the Y or the X or the Y? The Y. Which can control the sex.
Both. Each sperm cell has either X or Y. So if it's a male sperm, it'll be Y. If it's a female sperm, it'll be X.
And a woman only has what? The
woman only has X.
chromosomes.
Two X's, yeah.
So the man controls the sex of the baby.
Correct, yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, they got the genealogy, the nationality.
And those Esau has some of that knowledge because he goes into the Y haplogroups, which are where he separates the races into. Like if you do a Y DNA test, that's the DNA according to your fathers. And even women can do that test because there's something in your DNA that determine your lineage. Even though we know it's not 100%. There's still certain science to it. Because in the scriptures it said they declared their house after they declared their pedigrees as the house of their fathers.
20.
So that's really where your genes go back to is your father.
Sir. Yeah, and that's in the scriptures, man. Like this one guy, he was coming out scoffing against that. Oh no, man, the father doesn't determine it. Yes, it does, bro. You can read that in the book of what's it? Esdras, I think. Chronicles 2. Chronicles just means
According to their
fathers,
yeah,
man.
pedigree.
Pedigree.
I got that. This is Sirach 25:22. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
No, that go to Sirach 23.
23.
23 and like 21. It's not there.
This Sirach 23 and 21. This man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken.
Go another verse. No, I mean go, keep going down.
Sirach 23 and 22. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bring it in an heir by another.
Right. So that goes into like you got women that got all their kids by one dude, but then all of a sudden that situation goes sour. Why did it go sour after 20 plus years? You got to question that, man. What did you do? You know what I'm saying?
But what did you not do?
What did you not do?
Yeah,
Because if Steph Curry's parents, they've been married for like 30 years, man.
Yeah, he even got on another one, huh?
All of a sudden, she want to get a divorce from him. Why? Because she's fucking someone else, and she committed adultery. Or sometimes it'll be like they'll call it a mutual thing, but truly, a woman's not supposed to separate from you.
right.
She can't be having eyes for another man while she's with you.
Right.
That's adultery.
Oh yeah, and I know the situation when the two people that were separated, and then the chick like, well, I want to start dating. Well, for one thing, you're not supposed to do that. If you ain't working out with your husband, you're just supposed to stay single.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why it don't work out on a man's behalf is because the man can't really be tied to one woman like that.
Right.
Monogamy don't work, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why a lot of men, they get bored and they start dealing with other women. Men, they need diversity. That's in our DNA. It doesn't mean you don't love your woman. You just need something different. Versus a woman, she's incorporated that spirit for a minute.
Just dropped, yeah. From like 15 to 4.
How long have we been going on the count?
Hour, 40 minutes.
Oh, shit, man. Count.
Hey, but it's another. It's a saying called familiarity breeds contempt, man.
Yeah.
You can't be around your woman all day, every day. You have to have
Like
separation.
scripture say, sit not in the midst of many.
When it shut down, more time will come on it. Remember like what happened last time?
Yeah, it went back up,
It went
yeah.
back up, so. Yeah, let it die out, and then we're going to try to turn it back on. Okay. Wait, did it die out last time?
No, it
I
went
think
back
it got
up. It
extended
went back
time.
up before it bobbed out. Oh, it's at 3 right now.
3. All right, turn the camera off and turn it back on.
All-